Hi, if you've been following my series, I've done three now. One was Easy Ways to Start a Story, which was for 8 to 11-year-olds, getting you to sort of get your stories up and running without using Once Upon a Time, One Fine Day, or that kind of cliche. Then I went on to writing while using your five senses, then building the characters up and the background up, and my series after that was writing while describing or using description, which would really kind of get into the characters and describe the way they looked and the way they moved and walked and talked and getting that up and running. So you've had kind of three different series to help you out in different areas of writing. But I know I've been doing all this. Where did we get the ideas initially to start off with? Well, I am now running this video, Ideas Make Great Adventures, because I've shown you how to start stories, I've shown you how to use the description and the five senses, but where do we actually get the ideas in the first place? So I'm going to use me as the vehicle and show you where I get ideas from. Now, they come in many shapes and forms, and an idea can pop up from anywhere. I know you might be sitting there looking at me thinking, I can't do this, Colin. I've tried, I've sat there with a blank piece of paper on my laptop or my tablet, and I'm going to school, I just don't know how to get the story, how to get an idea flourishing, how to get an idea up and running. Well, this is how I do it. I could be out and about walking somewhere, I could be in the car, I could be sitting on a bench. It doesn't really matter. The ideas will just flip up in front of me and I think, wow, I can use that. And for instance, say it was the middle of summer, nice and hot, and I was sitting on a park bench. Because I often go for walks and stuff, especially on a Sunday as well, when it's quiet, not many people about. And maybe I walked out to my local park, sit on the bench, have a little drink of water, and I take in what's around me. And I look around and I observe different things. It could be a duck pond there with ducks and different things there. It could be a dog running about. But then again, I'm a science fiction and fantasy author as well. So I tend to look at the odd parts of life outside the box, where perhaps other people wouldn't look. So I could be sitting there and maybe, just maybe, that a plane may be flying over, right? So that's nothing unusual. You're sitting on a bench on a Sunday, it's a nice sunny warm day, and there's a plane flying over. But I would change that into something, because I would use, like everybody else in school would use, is all the W's and H. Why, when, where, who and what, and how. And using them elements to the story, that would help me get the idea to flourish, get the idea to flower. And I could be looking up at this plane, could be going over. The sun may hit the plane at a certain angle, causing it to kind of flash or causing it to reflect. Now, that's normal. There's nothing unusual about that. But that then could flick an idea into my head. So, there's this flash of light in the sky. Wow. Now, I've already forgotten about the plane. Flash of light. Where does it come from? What is it? Where does it come from? W. What is it? W. Where is it going? W. How am I going to find out about this? H. How? And then the flash is gone. Okay. So I've got this flash in the sky. Nothing to anybody else, but to me, that flash then could start happening on the ground, when I'm sitting on the bench, when my mind is whirling into action. So there's a flash of light from the bushes. So I'm in the park, I've got to follow this. And as I'm walking towards this flash of light, it's leading me somewhere. Or in my mind as a writer, it's leading me somewhere. Why is it floating along the ground? W, why? I should be getting home. Should I leave it and forget about it, or should I go home? No, I need to follow this light. It's mesmerizing. It's magnetic. It's pulling me towards it. So I'm following this light. I'm wondering, what is going to be the end game of this? and then my mind will and I'll write all this down as I'm on the bench. And this is running through as like a film track in my head. And I'm following this floating light. Nobody else sees it, only me. In fact, I turn myself to, there's a guy maybe on the end of the bench reading a paper. All in my head, all written down as an idea. Excuse me, did you see that? Looks up from his paper. See what? What are you talking about? Oh, there was a light. No, I didn't see no light. Looking a bit strange at me, thinking it was a weirdo. Folding his paper up, getting up and going. But this is all in the story, all in my head. So I follow the light. The light takes me through the park. It takes me towards the hills, out of the park, towards the mountains. And I'm following, and I'm intrigued, and I'm hiding through bushes. I'm hiding by lampposts and trees, and this light is kind of hovering, waiting for me to come along. And then moving on when he knows I'm following it. So where does it take me? Where do we go? Where do we end up? How am I going to explain all this if it gets me in danger? Can I get out of the danger? Do you know what I mean? So that's just one little part. That's just a light that flickers up in front of me. That's one idea. There might be lots more coming from there. I could be sitting there and I could hear a conversation between two people. Maybe on the phone. Maybe they're on a bench which is just around the corner from me, the other side of the bush. And they're saying, we'll meet at 6 o'clock. Make sure nobody's around. I need to pass you the package. And oh wow. Now this conversation could be nothing to do with that, but it'll flip things in my head. And, wow, there's going to be a meeting. What are they passing to each other? Is it like different secret agents? Is it like gangsters? Are the police going to be involved? And that'll spark something off. A dog sitting on the bench in the park. A dog may climb out of the fish pond on the lake with his owner, and it climbs out. Shaggy dog, soaking wet, stands there, shakes himself. The water flies all over the place. And I'm looking at the dog, and I'm looking at the human next to it. The human looks at me, looks away, and starts to walk off with the dog. What's that all about? But it's all in my head. I'm starting up another process for the story. Where is this guy going? Where's he going? Why has he looked and then ignored me? Is there something he knows? I don't. I need to follow. I'm intrigued again. Follow them as I'm following them. They don't notice that I'm in pursuit. In my story, sitting on the bench in the park as I follow them, they disappear out of sight. And when I look through the trees, look through the bushes, the dog changes from a dog into a human form. This is just all in my head. I'm a sci-fi fantasy author. This is what I do. I make things out of absolutely nothing. And this is where you can do the same thing. You don't have to be super intelligent. You don't have to be immensely creative. What you can do is just imagine it. Step outside of the box and think, okay, it's only a dog. It's only somebody taking a neighbour taking the dog for a walk. It's only the reflective flash in the sky from the sun on an aeroplane. It's only a straightforward conversation behind me on a bench. It could be just telephone conversation, could be a brother and sister talking to each other, could be anything at all. But I would read something else into it. I could walk from the bench down to the lake. In the middle of the lake, I'm just looking at this calm, cool lake. There's ducks and things there, reeds. On the other side of the lake, maybe there's a couple having a picnic or something. But what if there's a bubble pops up? And then a couple of bubbles. There's something under the surface, but what's under there? W. What is under there? How am I going to find out H? How am I going to find out all the W's and H? Got my mind racing again. Getting all these notes down. And this is what you need to do when you want to be a writer, an author, when you want to get a story together. Now, thank you for following all my other series. Easy ways to start a story, how to get easy way to start a story in Excel, using your 5 senses and using description. At the end of this video, as usual, For you teachers out there, there will be my website, colinrparsons.com, where you can go to my contact page and maybe I can visit your school to do a presentation or a workshop, an in-depth workshop with the children. What I really need is for everybody watching this video to subscribe, hit the subscribe button so I can get my subscriber rate up. And then you can hit on the notification bell to see more stuff that I've got coming out. I've got comedy poems and I've got little sketches here and there, and I've got little workshops that I do. Like and comment, put a comment down. I'm starting to get comments as well, and lots of views on my video. What I need though is a lot more subscribers. So thank you very much for following this video. I hope you enjoy it. I will be bringing another one out after it with other aspects of writing. So thank you very much. Bye for now.